So it's cornering that's going to make the difference. The core basic principles of where we should be when we rail a turn, whether it's off camber, flat, or a bermed turn, right? So this is a great turn because we have a lot of options here. We've got a banked option, right? There's some support here. There's a flat section, pretty much flat, right? And then as we move up the hill, it gets more and more off camber, getting more and more challenging. But if you were racing and you were coming through here, you'd want to take that inside line. Are you left foot forward or right foot forward?
I usually use left foot forward.
Me too. Are you right-handed?
Yeah. And right-footed.
Yep, just like me. And that's why I have my right foot back as a rider, because this is my strong stance. If someone was to push me, or if I was going to sprint, right, I would start with my left foot forward because my strong side is my right side. And 6 o'clock and 12 o'clock. Right? So we're here and we're here. These are the extremes when we're riding. But we're going to learn to spend a lot of time in this zone and in this zone. And when you start to control the extremes between 6 and 12 and 3 and 9, you're going to start shrouding everywhere you want to. So understanding that. Okay? So you're going to come in with level feet. And for the first time, you're going to come around the outside, and we're just going to use this banked support. The less support we have, let's say we go all the way up here into an off-camber turn, I'm going to be using more footwork sooner, and I'm also going to be using a little bit of body separation and hip shift and things to keep my weight over the outside. Okay, but we're not quite there yet. We're going to start on the berm turn. But it's this huge idea that different types of turns require different types of body movement, but they all rely on footwork, which is either going to increase your traction and your downward force, or basically allow you to have more grip, no matter what you're doing.
Did you watch his feed?
Super subtle. Right? I didn't even need to use that much, but if I wanted to say exit my turn earlier, or if I was doing like a mega avalanche race or something, there was like a ton of riders in front of me and I wanted to cut inside, I would use foot pressure a little earlier to tighten my turn. I'll show you what that looks like. Lost the front end there a little bit, right? But I was able to tighten my turn up because I could step down onto that foot and allow myself to drive my front wheel in a little bit. I lost it a little bit there, but I still tightened up a lot sooner, right? The only reason I tightened up sooner because I was stepping on that outside foot at the right time. Sorry, it's a lion in.
Mock chicken, yeah.
All right, not afraid. Good speed, level feet. Too easy. All right, man, so we're just gonna move to off-camber turn. So your head needs to be out. No apologies needed, but your head, you need to look up a little further. Right. So where we do our pre-turn depends on how fast you're going, and it depends on where you wanna make your turn. So we're at neutral, gonna make a left-hand turn, so now we're at boom, 6 o'clock. Now when I come through to make my right-hand turn, I'm gonna be able to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is so much more powerful, swinging all the way down from the top, rather than just moving down here, right? And the way we get that power is by turning out and then turning in. It creates so much more energy.
Yeah, you kind of do that before the wall ride.
For
go
sure.
higher, there's ego.
So if I was to pre-turn around this cone,
and then you could actually turn into this.
yeah, I bet you could turn in between these trees. Yeah.
Jesus, nice.
That would actually be that actually sounds like a pretty good challenge for you. I've never seen anybody do that. You just leave it right there. It doesn't have to be at the cone, but we'll figure it out, right? So we're on a new track. We want to make this turn, and how do we make this turn with speed? We have to pre-turn into it to open up the trail. This is actually a really great example, right? So if I came in and just came in as tight as I could, it's gonna actually be really tight for me to make that turn, right? So setting up wider to then come in and exit straight that's gonna be the winning line right there. But it's after you start linking turns where you get that power. Nice, Jake. Hey, beautiful. So your pre-turn, you didn't really do. You just kind of came in and made that turn. That, Jake, you're turning towards me first. So, yeah, not much of a pre-turn. All right, dude, I'm going to show you what I mean when I mean pre-turn.
That was awesome.
So watch, Jake, I'm going.
Do you understand that move?
I'm cutting. Left, then right. The energy.
So, like, if that's the inside of your trail, this is the outside of your trail. And let me just see if I understand. You want him to come in, turn this way, and then rip the corner hard.
Yeah, it's basically making a question mark where we just had a C before.
Yes.
All right, I want you to come right at me from there. And then we're going to turn left and then make our turn. Keep coming. Yeah, bro. You see how he cut that?
Yep. That was good. That was really good.
My boy. Marks. That was by far the sickest turn. Right, left, right. Okay. Gives us a lot of room to work on there. I'm going to film you. Do it again. So you're definitely right-handed, bro. Your left-hand turns look very natural. Your right-hand turns, you're very mechanical. Your feet are not you're not shifting your weight. You're not moving your feet very smoothly. Go. It's no big deal. Go up and get set up again. I'm gonna take a video. Yeah, bro, that looked great, man.
Good job, dude.
Can you give me one more just like that?
Sure.
Sweet. Yeah.
That was...
Dude, you lost the front end a little bit on the last one. That was sick. Woo. Dude, that second turn. So again with the pre-turn, since we're doing turn after turn, this first turn, not bad. That second turn, whoo, right? Because you're doing one turn into another.
Yeah, and it's like a return.
Right, so that first two, it's boom, pre-turn for that turn. Pre-turn for that turn to that turn. Now think about pre-turning the first turn. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, but you could make a fifth turn in your head. Right, so since we have to turn left on that first turn, where might you think to do a pre-turn on the path before?
Kind of.
Don't tell me. Go do it.
Good job.
Nice, Jake.
What are you doing? Oh, it's all. Oh!
Ride concept marks from me.
Ride concept marks.
Ride concepts.
Anyways, they're pretty good, aren't they? How do you like your shoes, huh? Hey, okay?
I love them. They're awesome.
You had fun meeting all the people today?
Yeah.
So many people, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, there's tons of people here, but I was not expecting for like so many people to recognize you. It's just because you're so ugly. Everybody can recognize your face.
I know.
They're like, oh God, there's the ugly kid again.